Hello class 12. Today we are going to discuss about the mind map of contemporary South Asia. South Asia means the countries like Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives. So let's talk of first of all Pakistan. After independence, first military rule under Yahya Khan was there and 71 to 77 the government was under Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. 82 में General Ziaul Haq was there. 88 May it was Benazir Bhutto, who was the daughter of Mr. Bhutto. And army stepped again. General Pervez Musharraf removed PM Nawaz Sharif and he got himself elected as president in 2001. पाकिस्तान में मिलिट्री रूल और डेमोक्रेसी दोनों कभी कुछ ऐसा चलता रहा है, बट मोस्टली इट वाज मिलिट्री रूल विच वाज देयर इन पाकिस्तान. नाउ हाउ अबाउट इंडिया पाकिस्तान रिलेशंस? मोस्टली कन्फ्लिक्ट्स आर देयर और ये कन्फ्लिक्ट्स किसको लेकर है? स्पेशली कश्मीर को लेकर है. पीओके एंड एलओसी, कंट्रोल ऑन सियाचिन ग्लेशियर एंड एक्विजिशंस ऑफ आर्म्स और सिक्योरिटी इश्यूज़ के ऊपर भी बहुत सारे कन्फ्लिक्ट्स हैं. जैसे ऑलवेज सम एंटी एलिमेंट्स दे कम अप टू इंडिया थ्रू कश्मीर और यहाँ पर आतंक फैलाना. इंडस रिवर सिस्टम पे भी प्रॉब्लम्स ज़्यादा हैं बिकॉज पाकिस्तानीज दे से दैट इंडस एज इट फ्लोज थ्रू पाकिस्तान और वो शुरू होती है कश्मीर से कहीं तो कश्मीर जो है दैट बिलोंग्स टू अस. And Run of Kutch in Gujarat, they say that it also is a part of Pakistan. Now Bangladesh, if we see 47 to 71, Bangladesh was a part of Pakistan and they imposed Urdu as a language. पर बांग्लादेश के सिटीजन्स नहीं चाहते थे कि उर्दू उनके वहाँ पर एज कल्चर रहे या लैंग्वेज रहे, तो citizens they wanted Bengali culture and the language. Then Sheikh Mujibur Rahman initiated struggle against Pakistan. Pakistan army tried to suppress the movement और उसकी वजह से बहुत सारे बांग्लादेश के लोग इंडिया के अंदर एज माइग्रेंट्स आने लगे, विच वॉज अनदर प्रॉब्लम टू इंडियन गवर्नमेंट बिकॉज हम लोग भी इंडियंस भी उस वक्त बहुत ट्रिमेंडस सिचुएशन से गुजर रहे थे, तो रिफ्यूजीज़ का आना हमारे लिए एक मुश्किल था, मतलब मुसीबत ही था. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट हेल्प्ड बांग्लादेश एंड दे लेड टू अ वॉर अगेंस्ट पाक इन 1971. इंडिया जीता और पाकिस्तान से बांग्लादेश रिहा हो गया. इट वॉज एन इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्री आफ्टर वॉर. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman amended the constitution and formed presidential form of government. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was assassinated and it was under now Ziaur Rahman. He also got assassinated and after that General H.M. Ershad continued the military rule. But from 1991, since then democracy on multi-party election has been in Bangladesh. It's no more military rule. Then how about Indo-Bangladesh relations? Generally relations are good, but certain conflicts are there as Brahmaputra flows from that side, same water problems are there. Illegal people, they come to India, illegal migrations are there, and support of some anti-Indian Islamic fundamentalists are there who trouble India a lot from there. Refusal to allow Indian troops to get into the country, Bangladesh के अंदर उनको मना है जाना, and Bangladesh also they do not want export of natural gas to India. These are certain conflicts with Bangladesh India has. Now if we talk of Nepal, Nepal एक Hindu kingdom था, but बाद में it was a constitutional monarchy. There was a king. But 1990 में king accepted the demand for a new democratic constitution because people demanded democracy then. So conflicts were still there among Democrats, Maoist and monarchists. In 2002, abolition of parliament and dismissal of government was there and 2006 में king had to again restore the House of Representative because it was a strange demand from people to have democracy. As far as Indian relations to Nepal, the relations are very, very good. Indians, they do not require any visa or passport to enter Nepal. But certain things are there, as the relation of Nepal with China is not been digested by India. It is, seen in a different manner. And Maoist movement in Nepal affects the Indian borders, attached Indian borders. वहाँ पर problems हैं. Let's go for Sri Lanka. It has a democratic setup, but there is an ethnic conflict among Sinhalese and Tamils. Sinhalese वहाँ के origin लोग हैं और Tamils यहाँ से India से migrated लोग हैं. So LTTE is a militant organization which was formed, and they demanded to have a separate country. So India signed an accord to stabilize the relation between Sri Lankan government and Tamils, क्योंकि यहाँ के जो तमिल्स थे, इंडिया के जो तमिल्स थे, वो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को फोर्स कर रहे थे कि श्रीलंका के तमिल्स को सिक्योर किया जाए. सो इंडियन आर्मी फॉट LTTE. 89 में Indian peacekeeping force was pulled out from Sri Lanka and it was not able to achieve its aims, and LTT was being recovered. इंडिया और श्रीलंका के रिलेशंस अच्छे हैं, बहुत अच्छे हैं, भूटान से भी बहुत अच्छे हैं, but certain problems like guerrillas are there in Bhutan, so not many conflicts are there. अब इस पूरे साउथ एशिया को पीस और कोऑपरेटिव रखने के लिए सम ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस वर सेटअप, like SAARC. SAARC is the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. It was formed in 1985, and the members are India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Pakistan, Maldives, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Another one is SAFTA. SAFTA is South Asian Free Trade Area, that was made in 2007, and the aim was that free trade हो और कम से कम लोअर टेरिफ पर ट्रेड होना चाहिए. Some useful terms of this lesson, the full forms are SPA, that is Seven Party Alliance, IPKF is Indian Peacekeeping Force, and LTTE is Liberation of Tigers of Tamils, ELAM. So this is the mind map of this particular lesson. If you find it useful, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and also you can call me on 9871 994879. If you want to have something in detail, you can join Skills Coaching app. You can take it from Play Store, or you can comment on also if you want to have any questions. Thank you very much. See you soon.